All right, it's October and it's knife time. I've got the latest Knife of the Month Club from Barrel Blade. If you're into knives or carrying any sort of blade at all, this is probably a subscription for you, so let's open this thing up and check it out. What's up guys, Eric here with ATHOME in the Future, and I'm back with another Barrel Blade Knife of the Month unboxing. So Barrel Blade has two different subscriptions, which you're probably familiar with if you watch my channel at all. There's a really cool kind of survival tactical prepping box they do every month. There also is this newer subscription, which is just a killer knife every month for an incredible deal. So this is the Knife of the Month subscription. If you're interested in checking this thing out, be sure to follow the link on the screen or down in the description. But they always give you a ton of bang for your buck. This is about $100 a month or so, but every knife has been worth way more than that. So this is, I believe, is October's knife. Shipping has been a little weird lately with them, so we're gonna pop this thing open and see what's inside here. So this is a Spyderco Para 3. Since you're probably a knife person if you're watching this, let's see. Interesting thing here. So from B&B Knives, the Damascus Thunderbird, MSRP of $179. That is this month's. And I am not familiar with B&B Knives. Oh, from Buck and Bear. Okay, I've seen stuff from Buck and Bear before. So we got a little sheath. Let's get the big reveal going here. So we have a card, lifetime warranty, a knife carry guide. Interesting, look at this thing. All right, so we've got some different kind of scales here. It almost has like, I don't know if it's the sunlight coming in from the window here. It almost has like a navy blue kind of finish. We do have a pocket clip along the side. The pivot looks especially interesting, and we've got a flipper. So let's flip it open and then we'll learn more about this. Really smooth action. What in the world? Look at this blade. That is wild. So Damascus, you can see that small B&B logo right there. Really interesting with the punch outs and the blade kind of matching the punch outs and the handle. I know we need to get to the stats about this thing, but I'm too interested in the design of this thing right now. It's wild. It is a frame lock. Ooh, smooth too. Don't lose a finger to that one. Very smooth pivot. You can see there in the baggage of the knife where they've done the Damascus, the different layers built in. It is beautiful. Very interesting. That is going to be a wild one to have in the collection. So, okay, let's get to the stats. Sorry, I got lost in the knife itself. Built with a crazy durable titanium handle and VG10 Damascus. It's a compact cleaver design. It's a smooth ball bearing pivot. It is super smooth. I can tell that right away. Skeletonized titanium handle, top-notch durability, lightweight frame. Yeah. That is wild. This is going to be kind of a showpiece blade. If you're into carrying stuff, it is very thin and very light, but also unlike anything I've really ever seen out there. Just the skeletonized accents, even on the flipper tab there, you can see a little bit of that Damascus pattern there, but it just comes out like butter. That pivot there is really smooth. Here's some of that Damascus look on the other side. But yeah, so I'm telling you what, Barrel Blade with their Knife of the Month subscription, so far, everything has been really interesting. The value has been super high. Again, if you subscribe to this, they only have a limited amount of space to be a part of the subscription, but the subscription itself is only 99 bucks a month, but here you are getting a $180 knife that is well over what you paid for this thing, and just something very unique. I didn't even know you could do titanium with that sort of bluish cast finish. That is just, it's fascinating. So yeah, I'm kind of taken aback by this thing. I like the profile as well too, and the pocket is so slim. It's a little thick. Well, maybe not. Let's take a look at it. So I've got a Para 3 lightweight right here. The thickness is just a hair thicker than that Para 3. So not something all that different maybe. For some reason, I think because of the long profile, that thickness is more noticeable, but what an interesting blade here. Okay, so that is the B&B Knives Damascus Thunderbird. See the thumb stud's got a little bit of detail on that as well. You got just a little bit of detail right there where your finger can go, and this tiny little, the flipper makes for a little bit of choil, but yeah, I wish I had maybe a little bit of jimping on the back. I don't know. This is a wild little knife. Very cool. I'll give you a few more shots there. That nice Damascus pattern is really pretty. Can you tell up here on the top you can see all like these little swirls, and then you see just this kind of river of pattern flowing down the blade. Very pretty. Yeah, that's gorgeous. So yeah, B&B Knives Damascus Thunderbird is this month's Knife of the Month from Barrel Blade. As always, if you want to get the subscription for yourself, make sure you use the link on the screen or down the description and save yourself some money. I really like both the Knife of the Month Club and Barrel and Blades, just typical monthly subscription. We'll have that later this week as well. But rarely ever am I disappointed with them. They always feature items that are really interesting. A lot of these subscriptions, and you can tell on my channel, I get a lot of subscriptions every month. I'll see kind of the same items repeat over and over. I feel like Barrel and Blade stuff, they always show me something new and something that I'll really enjoy. So we're checking out both of those. But yeah, that is this month's Knife of the Month Club. Very cool item there from B&B Knives. So if you dug this video, be sure to hit that like button. It helps the channel out a ton. And be sure to subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. We'll see you next time.